20th of September. Welcome for today's meditation. Always starting by paying respect. Oh, one moment. Okay. I had to plug in the microphone. So, welcome for today's meditation, the 20th of September. The days are going by very fast. Always we start by paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always we start by paying respect, because what we send the mind to, we connect to, and by paying respect, we open the heart to this energy, and this is the energy which can come in. So a Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way, and if we have no particular spiritual tradition, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the body, the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. If we can sit with legs crossed, it's good, it's a very stable posture. If not, never mind. We can sit normally on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can try to visualize ourselves sitting here, try to see ourselves sitting here, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our own body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. Being aware of the breathing, we can focus at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out. Just keeping the attention at that one point, keeping the attention at the gateway of the breath. Or we can keep our attention at the abdomen, where we feel the lower abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we can decide where we like to keep our attention, and then we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, we can use a mantra. It can be very helpful to keep the mind centered. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation. It's translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in, silently repeating in the mind, Buddha. We breathe out, silently repeating in the mind, Do. A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in, silently repeating, Ye. Breathing out, Sus. Or there are many other mantras we could use, or we can use no mantra. Just simply being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So keeping our attention on the breathing, anchoring the attention to the breathing, knowing the breathing in, knowing the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways. Through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. Thoughts, feelings, memories, moods, states of mind. We are aware of all these contacts with the mind, from outside, from inside, and we simply let them go. We don't react. We simply observe what is contacting the mind through the 6 ways, sometimes hearing, sometimes thinking, sometimes body sensation. Whatever is contacting the mind right now, whatever is contacting the heart right now, We observe it, we don't react, and we let it go, we let it pass. We train ourselves in what is called mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now, from outside and through inside? We train ourselves to know, to be aware, and to have the wisdom to let it go, let it pass. A sound contacts the ear, from the ear contacts the heart. We are aware of a moment of sound arising and passing away. We don't send our mind out to the source of the sound. Who made this? What made this? What's going on? We're just aware of sound. A moment of sound arising and passing. A thought appears in the mind. We observe it. We can see it's like a bubble appearing in the mind. If we just watch it, observe it, let it go, it simply appears and disappears. The heart stays clear and open. But if we react to the bubble in the mind, if we react with interest, with like or with dislike, we create more of these bubbles. One bubble becomes hundreds, thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. Just seeing, just knowing, observing what is forming in the mind, watching it appear, watching it disappear. Thoughts, moods, feelings, states of mind. We watch them appear, we watch them pass away. If we take interest in them, we pour our mental energy into them, we make them bigger, we make more of them. The heart becomes hot, clogged and cluttered. But just watching, seeing what is contacting the heart from outside, seeing what is forming in the heart from inside, always knowing, always letting go, the heart stays clear and open. Always keeping the mind anchored to the breathing, being aware of the breathing in, the breathing out. Sometimes the mind will run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes the mind can dream and drift away. When we become aware that we've lost our mindfulness, we simply bring the mind back to the breathing, back to the present. Re-establish our mindfulness and start again. Usually we scatter our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. And when we scatter our attention in all directions, we scatter our mental energy. And so we feel drained, depleted. We've thrown all our energy away. Now in the meditation practice we train ourselves to keep our attention on our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. Just being aware of the breathing, letting go, being aware of the body, letting go, being aware of what forms, what appears at the heart, letting go. The mind becomes energized, the heart becomes recharged. We continue like this, always with patience. Whenever the mind runs away, drifts away, we have the patience to bring the mind back to the breathing. 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, we have the patience to keep bringing the mind back to the breathing, back to the present, back to the body. As we practice like this, in time, the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward, no longer scattered in all directions. The energies become unified and harmonized. And we feel a great sense of harmony in the body, harmony in the mind. The body feels light, refined, at ease. The body feels exquisite. And the mind becomes simply at peace. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance. We stop to agitate the heart. We stop to squeeze the heart. We stop to throw this heart in all directions. And the heart can find its own normal, natural state of inner peace. A deep peace, a refined peace. And when we come to practice meditation, it's like we see ourselves in the mirror for the first time. The mind can see itself for the first time. We find the normal state of mind is simply peace, is simply contentment. The purpose of meditation simply is peace. The Buddha taught that peace is the highest happiness. In our meditation practice, we develop peace and we develop wisdom. We develop peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. As the peace becomes deeper and more refined, the wisdom becomes deeper and more refined. As the wisdom becomes deeper and more refined, the peace becomes deeper and more refined. So step by step, we develop both peace and wisdom. At the end of our practice, when we reach the highest wisdom, the ultimate wisdom, we can realize the highest peace, the ultimate peace. In the beginning of our practice, we need to have the wisdom simply to know, to watch over our own mind, watch over our own heart, and not react. See what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart, and let it go. The heart will clear itself, clean itself. As we stop to react to what forms in the mind, what contacts the mind, the heart can open wider and wider. When we have anger, dislike, we squeeze the heart. We restrict the flow of energy through the heart. But when we simply watch the heart, letting go, the heart can open wider and wider. The flow of energy through the heart can become stronger and stronger. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. We unify the mental energies and we unify the heart. The heart becomes unified. The heart becomes whole. We become wholehearted. Just simply being aware of the breathing, letting go, knowing what is contacting the mind, what is forming in the mind, letting go. The energies become harmonized, unified, and as the energies become unified, we start to feel a lightness of body. We start to see an inner light, an inner brightness. This is because the energies which we are unifying are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we unify our own inner energies, intensify our own inner energies, they become stronger and stronger until we can actually feel our own inner energies. They become brighter and brighter to the point where we can see our own inner energies. We feel this lift within and we see this inner light. The light may come gradually, with the mind gradually becoming brighter and brighter. We may see specks of light appearing, becoming more numerous. Sometimes the light can come as a flicker of light, as if someone is moving a curtain. Sometimes the light can come all at once, as if turning on a switch. The body being flooded with this cool white light, leaving us super awake, super alert, super alive. Whatever way the light appears, we simply observe it and we let it go. We keep the attention anchored to the breathing, knowing the breathing in, the breathing out, being aware of the inner light, the lightness of body, and letting it go. Just as we observe the breathing at the nose or at the abdomen, We don't try to control or force the breathing. We simply observe the breathing and we let it go. Same with the inner light. The inner light is in fact the inner breathing, the inner refined breathing. We observe it as it appears and we let it go. We don't try to hold or control it. And in letting it go, the inner light becomes stronger and stronger. Always keeping the attention anchored to the breathing, being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, and always letting go. The inner light becomes stronger and stronger. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The peace becomes deeper and deeper, more and more refined. In time, the light will fill the entire body. It takes time, it takes patience and practice. It's a lifetime's work. But in time, the light will fill the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern firmly established, our own inner torch to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We are no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has inner light to see. No longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. The mantra Buddho is translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. Just knowing, just observing the breathing and letting go. Knowing the body, letting go. Knowing what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart, letting go. The heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more radiant. As the heart becomes more and more radiant, we become more and more awake. The knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. Watching over the heart, always letting go. The heart clears itself, cleans itself. We see these thoughts appearing at the mind in the heart. We observe them as they appear. We don't react. We watch them disappear. Feelings, memories, and so on. Whatever appears in the mind, we watch it appear. We don't react. We watch it disappear. The heart stays clear and open. As we progress in our practice, it becomes much more enjoyable for the mind to stay within, to rest within, much more pleasant. For the mind simply to rest within than to go to the outside. When we started our meditation practice, the mind always wanted to go to the outside, find some distraction, stimulation on the outside. But as we progress in our practice, it becomes much more enjoyable, much more pleasant for the mind to rest within. Resting within, the mind finds peace and gains strength. Simply resting at the heart, the mind becomes refreshed and recharged. And when the mind is content to rest within at the heart like this, there's a feeling of homecoming, coming home. We've come home to our own heart. Outside may be chaos, but inside we have an oasis of peace. We have our own inner sanctuary. We find a wellspring at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh life energy, light energy, and we can drink deeply from our own inner well, drinking peace, being at peace, being content. The mind becomes serene and secure. Just watching the breathing, always knowing, always letting go. The heart becomes more and more energized. Just watching over the heart becomes more and more at peace. And as the heart becomes more and more at peace, it becomes more and more energized, becomes more powerful. The wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we always feel we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. So we don't need to chase after pleasures on the outside, because inside we have a fountain of happiness, fountain of peace, fountain of joy. And when the heart is overflowing like this, we can see, we can feel, we have something very precious inside. We don't need to believe because someone told us or because we read it in a book. We can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. So we get a much greater sense of self-worth, self-esteem. We become more dignified. We know we are carrying something very precious within. We also become more humble because we can see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same, but not many people know. So before we start spreading metta, spreading loving kindness, we spend some time to make the heart at peace, to clear the heart, simply knowing, letting go, watching what is contacting the heart, letting go, watching what is forming at the heart, letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace. And as the heart becomes more and more at peace, it becomes more and more powerful, more and more energized. And we can spread this energy to the world in the practice of spreading metta, spreading loving kindness. So now we can start this. We focus at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy, breathing in, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. Breathing out, letting the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourselves. It's difficult for me to say these directions. Just breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, letting the heart overflow, may all beings be happy. Understanding spiritual teachings really means to understand our own heart. If we have anger, the heart is hot. We lose our cool. Spreading metta, spreading loving kindness will cool the heart down. The energy radiating from the heart is a cool energy. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure. Make the heart strong. If we have depression, the heart is heavy, dark. Spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. If we have some negative state of mind, the heart is not clean, spreading metta will wash the heart, clear and clean the heart. The energy comes up through the heart like water through a fountain, washing the heart, cleaning the heart. Cleaning the entire energy field, and from us radiates to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. This practice is very good for us to do. We get the benefits here and now. We get the benefits in the future. And very importantly, this practice contributes greatly to peace in the world. We get the benefit here and now. It brings us great peace, great joy to do this practice. It really raises the mind, raises the consciousness to do this practice. We get the benefits in the future, because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. And as we make the heart at peace, we radiate this peaceful energy. We contribute greatly to peace in the world. If we radiate anger, anxiety, what does the world become full of? Anger, anxiety. We make the heart at peace. We energize the heart. We radiate this energy of peace, of kindness, of compassion, and we make a great contribution to the world. And now we can see that this is a very beneficial practice, but we don't yet see the full extent of how beneficial it is. The time will come when we leave this body. We will look back on our life experience and we will see how much good we did, how much good we did for ourselves, how much good we did for the world with this simple practice, and we will be amazed. So now we can observe the heart chakra. How does the heart chakra feel? Is it more at peace, more open, more refined, more cool, more clear? Or do we have a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it and we let it go. And doing this much can be a full metta practice by itself. If we have only 15, 20, 30 minutes, we can spend the first half of this time to make the heart at peace, to energize the heart, and the second half of this time to spread this energy around, this energy of peace. If we do only this much is already wonderful. If we have a little more time, we can go further. We can visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra with the intention, may all beings on this earth be at peace. May all beings on this earth, on land, in the waters, in the air, from young to old, male and female. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be happy. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. We visualize the solar system at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. Without limit, without exception, may all beings throughout this solar system be at peace. We visualize the galaxy at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire galaxy. May all beings throughout this galaxy be at peace. May all beings throughout this galaxy be happy. And now we have no more pictures, no more images. We just have the intention, the idea that the entire universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish peace and happiness for all beings throughout this entire universe. May all beings throughout the whole universe be at peace. May all beings be happy. This heart can become an ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of compassion. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. We wish happiness for our spiritual teachers. We share our merits with our spiritual teachers, the merits we make from the good actions that we do. We share with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life and good health. We wish happiness for our mother and father. We share our merits with our parents, wishing them happiness, wishing them peace. And wherever they are, living or deceased, they get the energy now radiating from our heart. We wish happiness for all our family, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews. We wish happiness for the angels watching over us, for all the higher beings in our area. We wish happiness. We share our merits with the higher beings, and they rejoice. We get friends in high places. We wish happiness for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish happiness for all beings who are not friendly to us. May all beings be happy. We wish happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind we ask forgiveness. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us. And we completely forgive. And in forgiving, the heart becomes lighter, brighter, more clear, more clean, more free. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings throughout this entire universe be at peace. May all beings be happy. And now we zoom back down. We put the image of the galaxy back at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. We put the image of the solar system back at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the earth at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And finally, we zoom down to our own heart chakra. We try to visualize the heart chakra as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace, bright and cool and clear. May this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Does it feel more at peace, more open, more cool, more clear, more refined? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it and we let it go. As we continue with our practice, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We can't control or force it. It happens in its own time. We just do our duty to take care of the heart, and the results come in their own time. we become aware again of the body, being aware of the body posture, the sensations of the body. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude and respect. Back down to the legs. And in your own time, whenever you're ready, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And so I thank you for joining me today in this Metta meditation, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow, every day. I do this Metta meditation practice every day, 7 p.m. Central European Time, and you're very welcome to join me in this. And if anyone is interested to come to this center here in Hungary for meditation practice, to learn meditation, practice meditation, I'll leave something in the comment section below. And so I wish you all the very best, the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace. Mangal ho.